Hi guys, it's Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is about bags, lifestyle and fashion, but mostly bags. I post videos every Friday, sometimes Monday and Wednesday. I'm always on a hunt for the perfect bag. If you're like me, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's enjoy bags together. In the beginning of each year, I would like to recap on the previous year. That's why today I want to talk about the best and the worst luxury purchases I made in year 2024. And like we say here on YouTube, without further ado, let's start. And we'll begin with the positive, with the best luxury purchases I made in year 2024. And one of the first luxury items I bought in 2024 was CELINE Triumph belt. I tried this belt first time in Istanbul airport around September 2023. They didn't have my size in stock at that point, but I fell in love with the belt. And since then, I couldn't stop thinking about that. And when I was making my wish list for year 2024, last year in January, I thought to myself, oh, why I still didn't buy it? So I went ahead directly to the CELINE website and purchased it from there. Guys, since then, I was wearing it a lot. If you've seen some of my luxury shopping vlog videos, you've probably seen this belt a lot. Yes, I love wearing that. And it found its perfect place in my wardrobe. I love the idea that the belt is very durable. No major scratches or creases on the belt itself. No big scratches on the actual Triumph emblem here on this buckle. Oh yeah, of course, there's some like a micro, tiny, weeny scratches here. But overall, guys, the belt is still in really good condition. And as you can see, the two major creases here, I hope you can see that, only at the point of two holes, adjustable holes, which I was using a lot. Not sure if you can see that, but it's here. But overall, despite me wearing it on a weekly basis, yeah, 100%, sometimes on a daily basis, especially when I purchased that, I was wearing it pretty much every day. Despite that, the belt is still in the perfect condition, and I love CELINE quality here. And it also came in this beautiful dust bag, like such a good quality dust bag in this occasion. And I'm keeping it inside there, and I love looking in this dust bag too. Okay, what we have next? And the next one is a pair of sunglasses. I love sunglasses, and I want to think that I'm even collecting luxury sunglasses. But why did I say that I want to think that I'm collecting that? Because my collection is very small. And the reason for that I lose or forget my sunglasses, my luxury sunglasses, somewhere, somehow. Last year, I said goodbye to my pair of Mulberry sunglasses in the Mediterranean Sea. You know, so that's happened to me a lot. So I top up my collection every year, but the overall number of my sunglasses doesn't go up because I keep losing them or forgetting them somewhere. Oh, silly me. But what pair of sunglasses here I'm talking about? And it's a Tom Ford Rocky sunglasses. They came in this beautiful chocolate color. I love this color now. It's one of my favorite colors. Burgundy, this dark red, and this brown chocolate color, my favorite ones just now. And luckily, they are very much in fashion at the moment. So we have this beautiful box. I purchased this pair of sunglasses directly from the Selfridges website. Then we have, again, like different shade, but still kind of like a dark brown suede velvety case. And here we go. So that it's going like this, and that's the pair of this sunglasses. They are in a kind of like a old fashioned. It reminds me 70s, 80s, and I love this shape. I hope it looks good on me. Just let me know in the comments below. If it doesn't, let me know. I want to know the truth. But I love this pair of sunglasses. And one of the main things that I really like about this, it's a monochromatic, which means that if it's super sunny outside or inside, the glasses getting darker. And it's the opposite. If it's not as sunny or a little bit of cloudy outside, they're getting more clear. I love that idea. I love this function on these sunglasses. They are very comfortably. They don't slide down when I nod my head. I'm going to leave all the links below if you can find them in the description box so you can easily check out all the items closely. Next item we have here, and we are talking about the best purchases, luxury purchases of 2024, and it's it's not any particular order here we're talking about, but if I have to absolutely choose one of the best items and one of the most favorite items that I purchased in year 2024, that will be it. And I'm talking here about Chanel flapped card holder in caviar leather. As you can see, I'm using this card holder right this second. All my cards there, all my loyalty cards, my little loyalty card for the coffee shop, post office receipt, thing like this. I love this card holder. And I loved it so much, guys, that I even converted it into the mini micro bag with a little bit of magic. What sort of magic I'm talking about? I talk about that a lot in my special video when I was talking how to convert this little beauty into the micro bag. If you haven't seen this video, I'm going to leave the link below for you to check this out and use that magic. Not just on that little beauty, but you can do that with any other purses, wallet, or the card holders. What do I like so much about the Chanel Classic Flap card holder and why I think it's one of the best luxury purchases in the year 2024? It's all started with a shop experience. I purchased that from the Chanel in Selfridges, and my sales assistant Christine was amazing. She was so nice. After my unpleasant experience with the Chanel in Dubai Mall, I was kind of like a comprehensive about any future Chanel purchases, but she totally turned my experience with Chanel around. And I skipped this little beauty. I've heard sometimes it's quite hard to get by of the black color in the caviar leather, but she got one for me and I'm really grateful. And I love that I did that in the caviar leather because it's very durable. I've been using this little card holder a lot this year. As you can see, and as I can mention, I'm using that right now. I also wear that as a tiny little micro bag. I'm planning to wear that also as a belt bag. I also showed that in my video how to convert little Chanel card holder into the micro bag. So I'm going to wear that as a belt bag too. And guys, all the corners, the flap, because yep, I'm using that a lot by doing this, still in the perfect condition, just a pristine condition. And I love this durability. And I also love the fact that it's like this burgundy dark red insert inside, and I just love it. I love this overall experience. One of my best purchases in year 2024. And we're finishing up on my best purchases, and before we move to the worst purchases, I'm going to show you, oh, that's it. It's my Bottega Veneta small Jody in the fondant chocolate color. As you can see, again, it's this dark chocolate brown color, which I absolutely love in year 24 and this year too. Guys, one of my favorite bags ever. I do not regret about this purchase even for a second, even with the fact that it came with a very strong chemical smell inside. I purchased this bag directly from the Bottega Veneta website, so I didn't have any doubt about the authenticity of this bag. But guys, the smell inside was horrendous. And when I contacted Bottega Veneta customer service over WhatsApp or a phone call, I don't remember, they just redirected me to their boutique in London. I live in Scotland. We don't have any Bottega Veneta boutiques nearby, even in Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland, you know. So the nearest one to me in London. I didn't plan to go to London anytime soon. And I didn't want to, you know, to go down there just for that reason and trying to resolve this issue. And luckily, by the end of the year, the smell totally, I'm going to check it now. Yeah, the smell totally came off. I'm going to do the full review, 1 year wear and tear on this little beauty very soon. It's going to be in February 2025. So yeah, very soon. We're pretty much at the end of the January just now. So yeah, stay tuned if you're interested in how this little beauty was working out for me for this entire year and how it looks like in relation to the wear and tear. But what I can say, I'm so happy with my purchase. It was just a perfect bag for me. It was my travel bag. Some people probably would think that it's like, no, tote bag would be your perfect bag for the travel. For me, guys, Bottega Small Jodie was absolute must for my travels. The first reason that it has a zipped closure, so I can keep all my belongings very secure inside, especially when we're dealing with the passport and the airport tickets, boarding passes, all of that, the phone and some essentials, you know. I like when it's a really secure with a zip closure. Then the second thing, that the bag's sitting really comfortably on my shoulder, and it's a big drop, the strap drop here, which allows me to wear whatever I want when I'm traveling. Sometimes I'm wearing like a big bulkier clothes, and yes, it's still sitting there perfectly, and I don't need to, like, you know, to pull it up every 5-10 minutes. And the other thing, but I also really liked that it feels perfectly due to this size and due to this slouchy structure, so I can a little bit, like, you know, adjust it in all dimensions. It feels perfectly, and a seat in front of me on the aircraft too. So for me, in year 2024, Bottega Veneta Small Jodie bag in Interchatter leather was the perfect travel companion. And now it's time to move to the worst luxury purchases in the year 2024. We will start again, no particular order. They're all pretty bad for one or another reason. So here we have this, the New York Charm set from Coach. I purchased that along with my Coach Empire 40 bag in the black color, and it was like that on the display. And I remember that the Coach at that time, it was introducing, advertising this bag with sets of the New York charms. And actually, how I purchased the Coach Empire bag, if you haven't seen this, my unboxing video, you don't know that I didn't plan it. I just walked into the Coach boutique in Edinburgh on my way to the Gucci boutique opening, and I walked in. Everywhere this bag was sold out, everywhere in the UK website, all the shops, and it didn't any hops at all. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to ask. I'm just going to ask and see. And I walk in, and this little beauty, the Coach Empire soft bag in the size 40 in the black color, was standing there with this pair of charms. And that's it. I'm like, I'm taking it. Yes, please, please. I'm leaving the boutique with the bag and this charms. And what happened next? In the beginning, I was wearing these charms a lot. I was pairing them up with the other charms that I have. And then I noticed that it's actually pretty heavy. It is heavy. Like this apple is quite, this taxi is a little bit noisy. You probably hear that just now. This Empire State Building is heavy. But then one of you guys commented on my Coach video saying, please be careful with this charm, this part of the charm, because those corners are really sharp and could be damaging the soft leather of your Coach bag or any other bags that you're going to use. And I didn't think about that in the first place, but when I read that comment, thank you very much for that, for a heads up, I'm like, oh my God, that's true. I can feel how sharp those corners. And I was trying to play around with some scarves to protect my bag from these corners. It didn't work out for me. I didn't like how it looked like, and that's why I stopped using this charm completely. So at the moment, it's been sitting on my shelf with me thinking how to implement that, what to do with this charm for a good couple of months. So I didn't wear them at all, and they're like pretty much in the brand new condition, guys. So I probably will be thinking about selling it. It's a perfect charm. You know, it's really good. It's just too heavy, and this, you know, those little corners are too dangerous, and I'm too careful about that. The next first purchase from the luxury category I made in year 2024, it will be Louis Vuitton key pouch. And the reason why it made into the worst purchases, first of all, I didn't use that a lot. I thought the key pouch will be very, very convenient for me, and it wasn't. I found that it's not actually convenient for me to keep my keys inside there, and it's not the reason something wrong with the actual pouch, it's just a reason with me. I didn't find a good use of this key pouch apart from using that as a charm. I've been using it a lot with my Coach Empire in the size 40 bag, and also like with my other things, and even wearing that as a little pouch here on the pair of jeans. But for this prime function of keeping your keys inside, I didn't use that a lot. And the tiny little, I would say, quality fold here is that I'm not sure, you probably wouldn't be able to see it here, but the tiny little zipper here is the end of it on this side, and I think it's happened because of this key string. The keychain is coming out this side, but the tiny little things, the tail of this zipper is not hidden inside, like not attached to the actual leather. So every time when I use that, those tiny little tails here, they get caught up on something. And every single time I just want kind of like, you know, just to tack them in. Just this tiny little thing. Again, I'm not sure if you can see that. It's not a major issue, but to me, it's a tiny little quality fold on this little item. And the next burst purchase that I made, it might be a surprise to you. It certainly was a surprise to me to find out that I consider that one of the worst purchases made in year 2024. It's not the worst, and probably the main problem here, it's me, and I'm talking about this little vintage Chanel flap bag. I purchased that on the pre-loved market from Japan, and it's a perfect little beauty. The price was amazing, and it was my first Chanel bag. And when it arrived, I fell in love with it immediately. It wasn't even a question for me to keep or return this bag. It was a keeper straight away, and I loved it. But unfortunately, most of the times till the end of the year 2024, this bag spent on my display. And I genuinely believe that the bags are not for display. They are to wear. They are to enjoy them every single day. But it wasn't the case for my little Chanel. And reasons for that are navy color. I thought that the navy color, being quite a neutral color, will find its place in my wardrobe between my clothes perfectly, and I would be able to integrate the navy color bag really good. Again, I made a promise to myself in year 2024 not to buy any black bags. I have too many black bags in my collection. That's why when I made a purchase of the navy bag, I was like, ho ho, I'm keeping up my promise. Little disclaimer, I broke my promise and I didn't manage to go the whole year without buying any black bags. And here it was the Coach Empire 40 bag in the black color. Okay, going back to the Chanel flat bag. So navy color was one of the problems for me. I didn't integrate that into my everyday wardrobe. And the second reason was here. I have a little bubble wrap here, but I'm going to show you the reason. And the reason here is those little hoops, the fabric made hoops, which is keeping this chain attached. And as you can guess, that you can do the bag, wear that as a double chain shoulder bag, or you can move like this and wear that as a single chain shoulder bag or even cross body. And here, these tiny little things, they are so hard to operate. It's so hard to move the chain on those tiny little things. They get stuck and not let the chain move so many times. And I play around with that, and I like trying to resolve this issue. I was trying to get around that, and no. And I give up at the end. I'm not anywhere near to even thinking about selling this little beauty. I'm still enjoying that, but I want to find a way how to get this bag integrated into my wardrobe. I want to use that a lot because I love this bag. I enjoy this bag, and that's why it's not the worst luxury purchase of year 2024, but it's one of this there. One thing that I really liked about this bag that it's vintagey, and it's has a lot of signs of wear and tear. But for this reason, I don't baby this bag. And I love taking that for some adventure trips. For example, I've recently been to Thailand using the bike a lot there. And I imagine myself, you know, with like just a classic flap Chanel bag, which cost a fortune. I imagine myself on the bike there. No, I would never go ever near the bike with like, you know, the brand new classic Chanel bag. But with this one, because it's already has such a great signs of the wear and tear, I can easily do that and be carefree. And that's one of the reasons why I like this bag. But it's still unfortunately made a category of one of the worst luxury purchases for me in year 2024. And I don't know if you want a drum roll or not, but here we are, the worst luxury purchase in year 2024. And the main reason for that, it's a quality. It was a massive unpleasant surprise to me to find out that this worst purchase, the worst quality of year 2024, excuse me, yep, untangle there, it's a Celine. I love Celine brand, and I've already mentioned in the beginning of this video that it's one of the best qualities, luxury qualities on the market, but not in case for this viral pair of sunglasses, which I purchased, I think in June or July. I purchased that directly from the Celine website. They were sold out. In the beginning of the year, this pair of sunglasses were sold out everywhere. And the reason for that the pair of sunglasses comes in this a beautiful, cute, a little mini bag. It's not the leather bag, but it still looks really cute. It's beautiful brown color, and it has Celine, kind of like a gold print on here. I'm not sure if you can see that because this gold print completely came off there. You can still kind of see that, but it's supposed to be a Celine Paris. Paris completely gone there, and the Celine is like a half faded away. And when this tiny little case came up, it was an all gold beauty and glory there, very bright. There is some quality issues with the stitching. Okay, you know, nowadays we're kind of like being more forgiving to that, even with the luxury bags, although I think it shouldn't be. But anyways, yeah, this problem we can see more and more. So stitching problem here too. And then we have a little pouch. And again, you probably wouldn't be able to see that, but here it was a Celine gold print, Celine Paris over here on the pouch. Completely gone there. Like you barely can see that at all. And I'm going to reveal the pair of sunglasses now. Voila. It's a gold, metal, and kind of like a greenish glass. I'm going to try them on. Here we are. The main reason why I purchased this sunglasses was that case, and I mentioned before. When the parcel arrived, I was kind of like disappointed because I expected those legs being totally metal. That's how I see that. So it's continuation of the metal frame over here. That's completely metal, but this one is plastic. When I realized that it's plastic, I'm like, guys, isn't it supposed to be a metal? Maybe like not the solid piece, which would add extra weight to the item. Maybe like a hollow inside, but still the metal one. No, it's like a proper plasticky, fantasticky here. That was my first disappointment. But I'm like, I like this pair so much. I like this little case too. I'm going to keep it. And this pair of sunglasses, it's like still quite expensive. You know, it's in the UK, it's retailed for £440. For this price, you would expect a better quality with the actual item and the better quality with all of this. But I found out more about this by the end of the year when all this print completely came off. And I also seen online for the sand people, the actual emblem here is getting kind of like a green. So if the people live in the environment where the humidity is quite high, those little emblems, triumph emblems, go completely green. It didn't happen to me, but oh my God, guys, I would be raging. I would probably making a separate video about how I'm disappointed with the Celine quality here. Yeah, and that for this particular quality reason, this pair of sunglasses from the Celine made the worst luxury purchase of 2024. And that's me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Hit thumbs up, subscribe button, notification bell, and I will see you next time. Bye!